Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games and welcome back to part 16 of my Hearts of Iron 4 The New Order campaign as the United States of America. Right now Bobby's got a couple of things on his hands. We're trying to get this dang civil rights bill passed, but we're also trying to figure out... we've been cut off. We're trying to figure out what exactly our plan is in terms of, well, we got a couple. Actually, we have three things on our plate. Number one, we're trying to pass the civil rights bill. Number two, these nincompoops in Africa. I'm looking at you too, Westmoreland, but mostly Abrams here. They can't seem to frickin' figure out what to do about the natives. And I've also got a little bit of another war going on out here where we're trying to create free Indonesia. So I think what we're going to have to do right now is let's see if we can quickly speed up through these tiles and get an actual land connection once again. And plus we'll be able to cut off that motorized division. What is going on here? Terrain minus 10%. Oh no, I think I know what the problem is. Look at our template. Not the template, the stats. Yep, we've only got 13 of the 500 helicopters we're supposed to have in this thing. That's just freaking amazing, isn't it? So we've got a shortage that's going to last for 2,346 days. Now what I could do is disband some of the other ones that I have, but I don't think it's going to work that way. Hell's bells. Okay. Acclimatization. We've gone for advanced training. Let's get this, I guess. Supply grace could be very helpful. Wait, come here first. Come here first. Get that spot. Tokyo Siren. They're offering technology. Where's the ambassador? Seriously, what the hell is the deal? How do we actually talk with the friggin' Spanish? Oh, do we have to do it here? Contribute towards Iberia. Operation Charity. Yeah, I don't understand. How are we supposed to work with the Italians? Is this a bug? It's pissing me off. Okay. Let's just focus on one thing at a time here. I'm pretty sure we can still smash through this one. It's the caps lock button, not shift. I think we can get through this one light infantry division that's there. In the meantime, let's see if we could also fill in this tile. No, we're not able to get there quite in time. We still have some punching power. Okay.
Pushing them back, sir.
Dang it, they've taken the Navy. The battle for Italy is done. Could Italy being the tipping point in the Cold War? I don't have a freaking clue what's going on out there. Alright, in the name of bipartisanship, we will try to curry the Republicans' favor. Reaching out to them with concessions to other issues will better incline them to work with the MVP in areas where bipartisan can truly take root, most notably in civil rights. Okay, so we're going to do other stuff for the Republicans so that they'll work with us on this bill. We're about to get cut off here, but it's okay because we're gonna get the link up over here. West Russian Revolutionary Front is on a roll. Can't really see anybody else winning out in the West. Oh yeah, they're going to eat up Samara. I think Zhukov has that completely under control right now. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. There's no freaking way this infantry should get there first. Can we maybe get to Jakarta? Am I that kind of lucky? Did they leave it empty? Come on, come on. They're going to start sending reinforcements into this tile. They know that they've got me up against the wall here. Yep. Oh, okay, no, they're attacking that way, but we've got... Dang it, look, we're going to break through, but then the Padang is going to... They're going to be gone. We're about to lose the Screaming Eagles. This is a disaster. An absolute disaster. Keep force attacking. Just no other way to put it. Okay, this is working, though. We at least won't lose the 82nd. Alright, there was an overrun there. 8 days. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, no! We got it. And we're getting the naval penalty. Are they at least low org? Well, we're getting the green, but that just might be because we're doing the force attack. I keep cycling it. Peace conference, where? Where's the peace conference? What was that about? Did I miss something? Probably was just some Russia thing. Yep, we're gonna lose the Screaming Eagles. Shoot! They're so well trained, too. That's the thing that's a pain. We're gonna have to deal with, you know, we could take Java. I'm not gonna complain about that if we can't get Sumatra. We gotta secure both. We gotta secure everything eventually, but I should have just focused on a single one of them initially.
Let's go.
Yes, we're gonna take Jakarta. That's their capital. Oh, they're coming in behind me, though, right now. Pakistan has just defeated Afghanistan. Wow. Oh my goodness, would you look at that. India's nightmare right there. Oh, but okay, they let Afghanistan go. Probably a puppet or something, or... No, there's a truce. But that mega Pakistan there for a second. Half of northwest India was rolling over in its sleep. Okay, so we lost the Screaming Eagles. Time to send the Angels. Ay, ay, ay. Not good, not good. Okay, so they've got their own Marines here. They should be able to defend this area well. And, yeah, let's just clean this up. We'll clean up Java. We're going to just focus entirely on getting Java, and then we'll work from there. Okay, I guess we have to wait for an event. The beginning of a beautiful friendship. The first step is securing bipartisan support in Congress, and our best bet is some sort of coalition with the more liberal Republicans. Let's show the Republicans that our values are quite similar by working on a War Powers Act together, which would limit the president's power to unilaterally plunge America into war like in South Africa. If they could learn to like working with us on this, support for a future Civil Rights Act would be almost guaranteed. Great, so then we're going to get some events. I'm wondering if I should bother doing something else in the meantime. Gets event fighting tyranny since 1776. I don't know. Maybe we could ready the Australians. Just do one of these short ones. Yeah, let's ready them. Yeah, while we do these other events or whatever, because we got to get into the committee first before we can continue, it looks like. The first draft. Hold on a second, I'm about to sneeze. Okay, I'm back and I blew my nose and stuff. Okay, so first draft. The Congress and really all of politics is a tricky game. How far do you push your morals in favor of pragmatism? What is a vote really worth and more? Do we make the act as clear and direct as possible, or do we leave a few loopholes here and there? Making an airtight bill would certainly be the more moral choice and perhaps the most popular. But if we leave even a few loopholes, we could satisfy some of the warhawks in Congress. Okay, we came here to prevent another South Africa. Close the loopholes. Gets event the Democratic ambush. Well, that doesn't sound good, does it? Some of the Democrats in Congress have sprung an amendment into the War Powers Act. They want to let the president send training forces without congressional approval. If we let this amendment through, the whole act becomes meaningless, since the president could still just send whatever forces he wanted under the guise of his training forces. At the same time, however, if we let this amendment through, we can count on a much larger base of support in Congress. Wouldn't hurt to have a bigger majority. No. The Republicans are what matter. Democrats are just Dixiecrats wearing masks. That's all it is. We're focusing on the Republicans. The Republicans are the ones who have the bigger majority within the party. Oh no, the Democrats do now. Whatever. We're going liberal. We're gonna have our vision. We're working with LBJ. If we get the Republican. Oh shoot! What the heck is this? The battle for Italy. Is this new? When did this happen? Oh my gosh, was this not here before, or did I not see it before? Okay, we're gonna come back to that, but you know what? We gotta friggin' pull out of Africa. What are they? Look at these idiots! 0.23. It's apocalypse. That's it. We're out. We're out. We're done. I'm sick of Africa and its bullshit. Fuck all of you. Look at this idiot! Minus 92% stability. Hate you all. You are a bunch of clowns. You are Nixon lackeys. You are trying to sabotage me. And this, you know, I shouldn't have pulled out until the Civil Rights Act was through, because I don't know if that's going to hurt me. But I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. Democrats speak out. Democrats have raged a major stink nationwide, and the latest numbers seem to suggest it has affected our polling. However, there's some light at the end of the tunnel. Although the Democrats are throwing their little tantrums, the Republicans are publicly applauding us for sticking to our guns, and LBJ even called to say congratulations. Who knew such a dreadful man had a heart? The Republicans are all that matters. Man, that has pissed me off. How much? I must have sunk hundreds and hundreds of political power into there. African nightmare indeed. This is all stuff we could have been doing to invest in Italy instead. But we'll no more. We're going to focus. We're at the verge of societal breakdown. Because everybody's now pissed about how Africa went down. But it's also some civil rights stuff. Okay, passing of the War Powers Act. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, one thing at a time. You know what? Mandates expire. Following the successful intervention in the South African War, the OFN found themselves occupying large swathes of the continent. There were great hopes for the mandates set up to administer the territory. They would empower the natives, improve the superiority of the democratic governance. Sound, tested models of administration and investment would unlock the... Okay, I thought I was paused. Economic potential of Africa. The Indian and South Atlantic Oceans would be secured for the free world. They soon found their ambitions dashed. The leadership found itself overwhelmed, trying to make sense of the disparate tribes. Factions and groupings struggled to maintain the status quo. Investments dried up, etc., etc. The cumulative weight of all these setbacks have proven too much to bear for the mandates and their masters, and they are now cutting their losses and leaving the territory. Do we still have puppets out there or something? I don't... You know what? Just screw it. Screw it. It doesn't belong to the fascists now. Whatever. This was Nixon's problem. McCormick tried to save his legacy. It's doomed. Okay. War Powers Act. Victory for us in the coalition. Hypothetically, this should mean we've achieved a great success for bipartisanship in America, but it seems like we've only dug the party trenches deeper. We set out not only to prevent another South Africa, but to show America how to work together again. What's done is done. We must look to the future. A win is a win. On to the next bill. Conservative democracy goes down, so that's the Democrats here under Bennett at the moment. Ooh, what is this? Yoki has a 1% thing going for him. Interesting. Win is a win. On to the next bill. This is going to help the social and the liberal Democrats, or democracy things. I think the Republicans are slightly more popular than we are right now. That might have something to do with, I didn't check the numbers before, but it might have something to do with how I just pulled out of Africa. What's going on here? Okay, so we can't do pressing issues yet. Charity for all. But you see, Indonesia is going to be different because we're supporting another government. Yeah, that's the ticket. Let's do some mandatory naval. Actually, I am seriously considering just not taking anything at all. Let's see. Invest in diplomats for Italy. Sending too many resources will be unpopular. Increase our influence. Yeah, invest in diplomats for Italy. Should have been doing this earlier. It's probably too late. Angola has been given its independence. International observers have noted that forming a peaceful settlement with these two movements reflected positively for the future of the region. May the peace last. Are they part of the organization? Nope, nope. They're just completely independent. We've just completely cut our losses. Yeah, Popular Republic of Gazaland. I've done my duty as a soldier and oh, this is what Westmoreland's saying. I've only done my duty as a soldier and representative of the United States. The true credit here belongs to the men and women of Africa who agreed to work together to chart a new path in the future. What a backhanded compliment after this disaster that you've left behind. There goes the Aryan Brotherhood. Go check out my campaign as them to see them win. Yeah, so it's just... Union of South Africa's bigger, whatever. So I think what we're going to do here is let's maybe not... Let's see, issues, negotiations. Japanese proposal. Yeah, we've got to work on some of this stuff. Huh. Drafting the Environmental Protections Act. America has always been a land of progress, with each new era bringing new innovations and opportunities through the wonders of science and industry, but progress comes with a cost. You know, I kind of wish I had done this first then, so I could have done the Dixiecrat stuff while this was going on, you know, with the consulting with King and X, but something must be done to ensure we do not squander the bounty of our great country. Basically, we're going to introduce a bunch of environmental protections, get rid of polluting chemicals, inefficient practices, and irresponsible waste disposal. A number of Democratic senators have expressed a great passion for the cause of environmental protection, and if we were to offer them a seat at the table to help draft the bill, we could shore up their support for when it comes time to vote. On the other hand, their passion may prove rather counterproductive, as they will certainly request that we include even stronger protections that may not prove as palatable to the rest of the government. The decision lies with President Kennedy, who is willing to pursue any avenue in the interests of defending America's natural beauty. So if we say we don't bring them in, it will not help us with the Republicans. Oh, so then the far right's going to want amendments. Well, screw that. Invite the Democrats to the table. Everybody's invited except for Dixiecrats. They can fuck off. All right, let's see what's going on out here. Yeah, because I haven't really been paying attention. I probably should have. It's just... We're done with the Africa thing, though, at least. So now we're getting almost 2 political PowerPoints a day, which is pretty nice. A firmer hand on the environment. The Democrats have been eager to work with us in developing the Environmental Act. However, our decision to include them may come at a cost. The Democrats say we don't go far enough. They claim that sufficiently wealthy and powerful organizations would freely be able to ignore the regulations if the profit remains sufficient, rather than a carrot we needed a stick. They want more regulations, watchdogs, although these suggestions will certainly make a difference for the environment. There are many who would balk at such an interventionist approach. Passing the bill with their amendments attached may prove even more difficult than if we had just tried to do it alone. And it may be better to quit while we're ahead and cut the Democrats back out of the discussions. Opening the door only to slam it back in their faces, however, might not be the best look for us. Shoot. We do not want to decrease Republican goodwill. We gotta stay committed to them. So we're not doing middle ground. We can make it stronger, or we could reject the amendment. So that's gonna get Johnson's ire. So I think we gotta say it's gonna be tough. They're right. We're gonna make it stronger. Screw what the fart right says. The fart right says. CIA operative reports for duty. Oh, a little late for that, but I guess thanks. Yeah, so we lost political power. That's not fun. I think we're just not going to do any more of this stuff. Everything must go. Block the Japanese. Yeah, we're just not going to do any more of these. We're going to win it with the volunteers we got. Okay, an avalanche of calls. When President Kennedy opened the morning paper to find the draft of the Environmental Act staring back at him from page 3, he cursed under his breath. Some careless staffer must have left a copy lying around for any old gumshoe... Gumshoe? Now that's a word you don't hear much anymore. Gumshoe journalist to find, and now the full draft of the bill was available for all to see. Already there was some consternation in the papers about the Democrats' amendments, and President Kennedy groaned at the knowledge that he had no doubt drawn the ire of some very powerful people. At 9:30, the first phone call arrived, and they would seemingly never cease until well into the evening. A bunch of lobbyists from gas companies and stuff are all pissed. The calls were generally brief, but equally terse, and all with the same message: stop it. The demands of the lobbyists were simple: dilute the terms of the bill and cease trying to cut into their profits. If the government refused, they vowed to use whatever resources were at their disposal to drown the NPP in bad press and flood the heartlands of the oil and energy industries with ads attacking the party. Heartlands like the Southwest and Midwest, where the companies were essentially institutions in their own right, who the working man looked to provide his daily bread. Certainly not men who would take kindly to their great corporate benefactors not being able to create as many jobs due to government meddling. You know, that's just, if I could talk about modern politics for a second, that's just one of those things that's like, I'm sick to death about people saying Ohio is a battleground state. Let me tell you something. Look at the stats in 2016, compare them to 2020. I got news for you, America. Ohio is redder than Texas now. And a big part of the reason, whether you like it or not, is that a lot of towns in Ohio, especially outside of the major cities, are tied to the military-industrial complex. And when you have Democrats coming in there and they're talking about cutting things to the military-industrial complex, about cutting back funding, you're asking these towns to kill themselves. Because when you got a town of 2,000 people who everybody in it either works for the Abrams tank factory or, you know, they're married to the person who works at the Abrams tank factory, you're asking them to kill themselves if they're going to vote Democratic. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. I'm just saying how it is, and how I'm just generally sick about people saying Ohio's a battleground state. It has a Republican interior legislation. It's gone red in 2016. It went redder in 2020. In the madness, stop calling Ohio a battleground state. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry about that tangent. I try not to talk about modern politics. This is gonna... Hey, you know what? Comments below. Angry comments, that helps the algorithm. Fuck it. By sundown, Kennedy was no longer hiding his cursing. He knew he was in a bind and was faced with a choice. If he continued down this path, he'd almost certainly lose some of the Midwestern states and quite possibly the next election. But what was the defense of the natural world and the great green earth that he and 3 billion people shared not... Oh, hold on a sec. No, I said that wrong. But was the defense of the natural world and the great green earth that he and 3 billion people shared not more important than votes? With one final expletive, he picked up the now silent phone and called the bill drafting committee, ready at last to inform them of his decision. No, we're not going to tone down the bill. This is going to piss off the Republicans. So, lobbyists be damned. This is for the future. So, Social Democrats are going to go down. We're going to pass the Environmental Act. This is excellent. What are we up to now? We're at 25%. The George Wallace and his authoritarian Democrats on the far right are down to 15%. Very good. Yaki's at 2%. I'm not liking where that's going. But Bennett is in the minority as well. This is very good. This is very, very good for the long-term implications of passing our bill. The formality is just the signing of the bill. No more will selfish corporations be permitted to blindly squander the natural beauty of our country in the name of a quick profit. Nor will the government itself turn a blind eye to the abuses against fair Mother Nature. Not only is this a great day for our natural splendor, but also a great day for everyone in the halls of power. Our close cooperation with the Republican Democrats in getting this bill through proves just how much the government can achieve when it stops bickering amongst itself and instead finds common ground. Many with the RD party ranks, and perhaps more pertinently within their electorate, have come to look upon us with ambivalence, if not outright favor, where before would have only been hostility. In the future, we may well be able to count on their votes to back up our own. A few quiet polls and queries among Capitol Hill representatives has revealed that polls across the country have shifted as well. Let us hope we've earned some favors. So this is going to get rid of our pollution regulations, which that's a thing if y'all didn't know. That's, where is it? Yeah, so right now we have few pollution regulations, which hurts our monthly population growth, but increases factory output and doctor output and construction spending. So that's going to turn it to strict pollution regulations way down here. So construction spending factor is going to go up, but dockyard and factory output is going to go up, or excuse me, down, but monthly population will increase. In the future, yeah, so we're going to get that. We're going to get fruits of cooperation. We're going to get some stability, and we're going to get some political power back. Nice. So our investments are now paying off. Can we go to committee now? No. Have the Irish finally stopped fighting each other? Dang it, at this rate, we're not going to be able to get this shit... Excuse me for cursing so much. It's... The mod is doing this to me. It's just, I'm role-playing. We're never going to get this damn Civil Rights Act through by November at this rate. Man, can you just imagine if we had gotten the NPP to have a majority? If we had worked for them, we could have just, boom, 14 days there, 14 days there, less than a month, it was done. On the other hand, we would have gotten all these fun events of working together and stuff. That's kind of fun. Okay. Let's give price floors to the Italians to increase our influence. That's it! Oh my goodness gracious. I think we're too far behind, guys. The fruits of cooperation. Our bipartisan efforts to secure support across the aisle have earned us praise, and the Senate whips have been dispatched to count up the votes. Let us hope the Republicans come through. The real prize awaits. We can now see how many Republicans will support our civil rights bill through the decision menu. Okay, excellent. Let's do that. Dealing with the MPFR. Yeah, F them. Okay, cool. We could also start sending some more stuff here. Send more military. I haven't been paying attention to Indonesia! Okay.
Move out.
Whoa, hold on. You hold, and we got one of you up here. Okay, we're gonna start putting the squeeze. Actually, no. These guys have infantry over there. They can take care of themselves. Let's get you over here and start securing Java. And then you, well, you have to fight up here, don't you? So let's get the angels to work. Oh, cool. We can do our most pressing issue now. Segregation in the United States has become by far the single most contentious issue of our time, dwarfing the impact of even our foreign affairs. It falls to our administration to resolve this generational debate once and for all. The bill must reach the floor at any cost, gets event into the jaws of democracy. That is some event name. Okay, so let's see. Keep America strong and free, vote R&D, or fighting for you and me, help elect the NPP. We're going to say we're going to vote R&D, but we're actually going to then do nothing. So the AI will take care of the NPP stuff on its own. Sorry if I'm not min-maxing y'all, but I just got too much to take care of. So where's the civil rights thing? Okay, political landscape. No, upcoming Senate race. Where is it showing me where the civil rights stuff is? Black arms, domestic situation. Huh. Working together, American society is disunited, benefiting presidential challengers and boosting extremists. Last bastion of liberty, party popularity, congressional situation. We currently have 38 votes, not enough to pass law. We also have secured 28 votes outside of our voting block for our next piece of legislation. That's more than enough. We're good. We're in a good place right now. Of course, we're not quite done yet. So to do this, we're going to have to get hand in hand. Yeah, so once we're done here, this is 21 days. Hand in hand will be about another month. And then we can do the Civil Rights Act. Oh, man, our industry is not great. It's pretty dang bad, actually. Let's try to get some more resource excavation. Maybe we can get some more factories traded to us and stuff. Japan wins the issue. We must redouble our efforts. I don't think this is gonna happen, guys. Yeah, if we come up here, way up here. Oh, up here. There we go. Yeah, it's firmly in there. Yeah, we screwed up. We blew it. I wasn't paying attention, I guess, and now we're gonna lose Italy. Whatever, we're focusing on at home. Alright, let's keep boosting that civilian budget, I guess. Okay, now, you come here, and you guys start heading this way. There we go, come on. Push them while they're down. How's the helicopter situation? Oh, we're only like 2,000 in the hole now. It's only going to take us several years still to fill in everything that we're missing. You know, we are going to disband one of these. We'll disband the gamblers. They didn't do much. Yeah, just that one division. Okay, thought for a second I was going to get rid of them all. No, 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 no. We're not trying to do that. The Ural Military District is won. Wait, the Aryan Brotherhood's not dead? Didn't we see a thing that they were dead? Am I crazy? You know what? It probably was that the war was declared. That's what I thought it was. Commonwealth of Siberia. I wonder how they're doing these days. We haven't really been investing in them much lately. Well, let's put that CIA budget to work. We're calling it a loss with Italy. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I'm going to play the USA again more sometime. At the very least in the context of like a live stream or something. There's just so much going on here. It's great. Okay. Got that done. Push here against the disorganized ones. That's it. That's it. I'd like it if we could just overrun them. Our most pressing issue. Okay, time to just dump everything into our choppers. Okay, let's wait a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if this fills up, but I think we're still just not going to want to take anything. Into the jaws of democracy. It's been a long and grueling work to get to this point, but we can finally say with no small amount of pride that the Civil Rights Act has officially reached the Senate. It's a small victory, and we still have miles of the winding halls of bureaucracy to guide our build through. but it's a victory nonetheless. No time to celebrate, however, because our bill is now firmly in the gaping maw of American democratic republicanism. In order to debut on the Senate floor, this bill must first pass the Senate Judiciary Committee, which is currently headed by one James Oliver Eastland, a bona fide card-carrying rabid segregationist. Under normal circumstances, we might just let him have his way and delay the bill in perpetuity so we don't rock the boat too much. However, these are not normal circumstances. Are we going to have to do a discharge bill? The Civil Rights Act must be made into law if these United States are to continue to call themselves the defenders of freedom, equality, and true democracy in the dark fever dream of this world. As such, it is necessary we get this bill passed Eastland and on the Senate floor. What option should we pursue? Give LBJ a call. We're probably going to have to do a discharge petition. I first learned about discharge petitions as a kid from watching Legally Blonde 2. Great movie series. Although, did they ever make that third one? I saw the first two. I liked them. I initially didn't think I was gonna like that movie because I was a kid when it came out. My sister wanted to watch it. It's like, and me and my sister's tastes don't usually line up. But that's a nice motivational movie, especially that first one. You know, to her just getting the whole thing with her getting into law school. But Lyndon Baines Johnson, LBJ, Landslide Lyndon, Jumbo in some circles. Love him or hate him, he just might be the most effective Senate whip in American history. He runs the damn Senate like his personal kingdom, and it might as well be. When LBJ dies, that man will just give St. Peter the Johnson treatment until they let him in. He might not be able to sell snow to an Eskimo, but goddamn if that Eskimo is going to end up with a few pounds of snow one way or another. Whoever's been writing this stuff, by the way, fantastic. More to the point, however, he is an influential, powerful, experienced political figure, and he is sympathetic to the civil rights cause. He was the obvious choice to help the Civil Rights Act get through Eastland's committee, and he's come up with a rather ingenious solution. According to a few archaic bylaws and regulations, we could just push this bill right past the Judiciary Committee and out to the Senate floor. LBJ's help is greatly appreciated, but at the same time, if we go for his plan and force the bill to a vote, we'll piss off the NPPFR even more, and they may end up filibustering the bill. If they do filibuster, the act is dead in the water, and who knows where we stand. Do we take a risk and hope they don't filibuster? Or do we just pray Eastland lets the bill through? We can go with the Johnson pen, or the chance of a filibuster is already too high. We can't do this. No, we're going to do the Johnson pen. It's a discharge petition. I'm sure that's what's going on here, even if they didn't say it. We're going to do the discharge petition. And it's basically where enough members of Congress say, hey, we know that you have this in committee. There's a whole lot of us out here that want to vote for it. So fuck you. Fuck what you want to do. We're yanking it out of your hands and we're going to vote on it right now. So that way you don't just have individual chairmen holding up bills forever. Can't remember when was the last time I heard about discharge petition going through, though, in the U.S. Congress. Probably happened on some minor bill that nobody cares about. There's bills that go through Congress every day. Only a few of them, ever get talked about in the news. Anyway, we're going to end it there. Thank you for joining me on Conquering History Games, and I'll see you in the next one where we're going to hopefully get this civil rights bill through. We're going to go hand in hand and make it happen. And also Indonesia, we're going to try to secure Sumatra. I don't know. This looks like a lot worse situation than Africa was. I'll see you then.